When it comes to goal setting, I'm sure you have a list a mile long of habits and goals of things you would like to start, but have you ever stopped to consider what you might want to stop doing in the new year? Today I am sharing with you 10 different things that I am going to stop doing in 2021. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, and an extra special hello to you if you are new here. My name is Brianna and I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and I am so glad you clicked on this video today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about habits that I have that I want to stop doing in the new year. These are not like goals that I have written down in my planner, but this is just me being incredibly intentional about things that I have noticed that I do that I really need to stop doing. So let's just jump right on into the list of things I'm going to stop doing this year. Let's start with one of the more shady ones, if you will. I have no better way to phrase it than this. I need to stop hate watching people on social media. What I mean by hate watching, I don't mean like watching people that I hate, but I often find myself intentionally watching the stories or the videos of people that I know will trigger me in some way. And I don't know why I do it. And it's people that are on my actual friends list, people that I know personally, family members even, and people that I don't know at all. But there is a list of a handful of people that for whatever reason, I always click watch their stories when I know it's something that's going to leave me with a negative taste in my mouth. And so one of the things I am going to stop doing this year is stop hate watching people. I'm not going to watch them unless I know for certain that there is going to be something positive for me out of the experience. And if the account is something that regularly brings me nothing but negative emotions, I have got to stop searching for the drama or searching for the trigger, because it doesn't serve me in any way, and I just need to let it go and let it be. Number two is actually two things, and they're very, very practical. I need to stop picking at my face and biting my nails. I have the nervous habit of chomping on my nails, which is less when I have nail polish on, which is why up until quarantine I have had nail polish on all the time, and why I'm trying to get back into regularly having nail polish on. That deters me from biting my nails because I don't want to ruin my manicure. It doesn't always work because I am a chronic nail biter, but it does help. But I really need to just not do it anymore at all. I often find that when my nails get too long, I'm much more likely to bite them, but regardless of what the excuse is, it needs to stop. And the same with picking at my acne. I have this magnifying mirror that is an absolutely wonderful addition to my vanity, and it allows me to do my makeup very thoroughly, be very precisely detailed on my eye makeup. However, it also allows me to see literally every pore in my face, which means I can see every acne bump, I can see every blackhead, and my habit is to pick at them and pop them and extract them and do all the things I'm really not supposed to do. So I need to stop doing those two things in 2021. I need to stop biting my nails and stop picking at my face. The third thing I need to stop in 2021 is comparing myself to other people in any way. Being in the niche that I'm in, which is, you know, health, nutrition, weight loss, I follow a lot of inspirational accounts, and a lot of those include transformation photos and photos of people showing their progress and showing their bodies, and I love stuff like that, and I get very motivated by stuff like that. But I also find that it is very easy to compare myself to the people that I'm looking at, which is not fair to me and to my body. It's not. I need to stop doing that. And in the same way, I compare my channel growth to other YouTubers. I compare my social media growth to other Instagrammers. I compare all the things, and it needs to stop. Comparison has no room for me here. Comparison does not serve me in any way. It needs to not be a part of my life anymore. The fourth thing I need to stop doing is buying things. Now, obviously this means within reason, but I really want to focus on using what I have, and to effectively use what I have to stop buying extra things. Otherwise, I have too much to use. And this has been something that has been an ongoing growth process for me over the last year or two, and 2020 helped to some extent. I did acquire some things in excess, but I didn't acquire things that I normally would in excess. And so it's one of those things like I just need to stop and take a step back for a while. It's not permanent, and that's the thing that I need to tell myself. Like, I don't need to buy any more protein bars, protein powders unless I run out, lip products or clothes unless I run out or something gets stained or ruined or whatever. There will be a time to buy more clothes, but it's not right now. While I'm maintaining the current weight that I'm at, I don't need to worry about buying new clothes. I don't need to worry about buying new makeup when I have enough to use for an extended period of time. I don't need any more candles until I use everything up. That should be like the little asterisk that I put on that. Was like, you can buy the things once you have none of them left. Then go restock and then use what you have and don't buy any more until you do it again. This has been something that has been very hard for me. I am a person who loves to buy things. And so it is very difficult for me to do this, but I really, really want to work on doing it better. Number 5 is a big one, and that is to stop procrastinating. I am a master procrastinator, and time management and making sure I'm using my time wisely and well is something that I really want to hone in on in 2021. It is why my word of the year is discipline, because I need discipline, and procrastination is direct opposite of being disciplined. So this is really the area of growth that I want to focus on in 2021. So I need to get rid of procrastination. The 6th thing I need to stop doing is expecting perfection out of myself. And this is a huge thing for me. I am very much the firstborn child, wants to be the perfectionist, wants to be perfect in every way. And the reality is, spoiler alert, I'm not perfect. I know, it's so hard to believe, isn't it? No, it's not hard to believe because nobody is perfect. And yet here I am holding myself to the standard that literally is unachievable. And that needs to stop. I need to start accepting good enough. I need to start giving myself grace, and I need to stop expecting myself to be able to do all the things all the time in the perfect way and all that jazz. Like, I can do things and I should do things well, and I should do a lot of things, and I should not grow complacent, but I do not need to be perfect, and I need to accept that. The next thing I'm going to stop doing is letting people's negative attitudes and opinions get to me. This is a very difficult thing to do sometimes, especially for an online content creator where you literally put yourself out there for the world to see. 9 times out of 10, I let any negative comment that I get, fall right down my back, water under the bridge, no problem. But occasionally I will let them get to me. And when something does get to me, it gets in deep. I don't know what it is about like that, whatever comment. And it could be something that was so trivial that you're like, why are you even letting it get to you? But sometimes something just sticks and it gnaws at me and I get so angry, and then I respond, and then I sit there and wait for the person to respond back, and it's just this whole negativity cycle that is unnecessary. I really don't need to deal with it. Other people's opinions of me are none of my business. It's not my problem that they have a negative opinion of me. It really isn't. And that is one of the most helpful things that I have learned in recent years. It's like, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And that has been a very freeing thing for me to accept, but still it is difficult for me to accept sometimes. So when people disagree with me, I hate when people disagree with me, but I'm open to people disagreeing with me. Like, it's just, it's such a tug of war within my soul of like, it's okay to get feedback. It's okay to get criticisms, but at the same time, I want to be perfect. It goes back to that perfection thing, right? And I don't want to hear it, and I get triggered by it and all these things, and I just have no room for negativity in my life anymore. I just don't. Whether it be here on the internet or in my personal life, I don't have room for your negative opinions anymore. Thank you. Goodbye. The 8th thing that I'm going to stop doing in 2021 is spending so much time on my phone. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that this is another one that I have been working on for a couple of months, and I have not been doing a really great job with it, if we're being completely honest here, but I'm growing and I want to get even better. I need to put that sucker down. I need to schedule social media and then get away. I don't need to answer my direct messages every time I get a message right away. I can let it sit there and get to it later, and that has to be okay. I don't need to be glued to my phone. I don't. And neither do you, by the way. And it's just so hard. The phone thing is an addiction. I haven't even gotten to watch the Social Dilemma documentary on Netflix yet, but I know it's going to convict me in ways that's just going to make this a lot easier when I do watch it. I've literally found myself on my phone scrolling aimlessly and like literally thrown my phone down and be like, stop. You have got to stop. And I've left the phone in the room and walked away from it. And I'm doing things to help myself. My phone is always on silent. Often it is on do not disturb, so I can't get messages or whatever unless I look. But still, I'm compelled to look. I'm always compelled to be like, what's happening? Is something happening without me? Newsflash, Brianna, you're not that important. The world does not revolve around you. You can step away from your phone and it will be okay. It will be okay. So that is something I really want to work on, because I can't even begin to imagine how much time and energy and space I will get back once I start to implement not being on my phone all the time. Life will change, and for the better, not for the worse. And I'm excited about it. I just need the discipline, there's that word again, to do it. The 9th thing I'm going to stop doing in 2021 is thinking negative thoughts about my body, because my body is amazing as it is right now, and it doesn't have room, it doesn't have space, it doesn't need the abuse that I can give it through negative thoughts. I am somebody who can get up in the morning and feel like she's on top of the world, look at myself in the mirror and be like, hey there, hottie, you are doing a great job. But that same person, me, can look at myself later if I'm feeling a little bloated or whatever, and all of a sudden it's the end of the world and all the negative thoughts come swirling in and it's a downward spiral, and all of a sudden the body confidence just disappears, and it's for no reason. I need to stop allowing those negative thoughts to affect my mood and to affect my thinking of myself. It just needs to stop. And that is something I am actively working on as a 34-year-old woman now. I did an Instagram post about it around my birthday, about how like I had this moment in the bathroom where I saw my body and I was like, dang, you're looking great. And it's not because I was losing weight or anything like that, because I'm currently in maintenance mode. So there is no weight loss. It's just me. It's just me. And it felt really good to have that realization while I was in a phase of not trying to lose weight. And I need that to continue into the new year. Does not having negative thoughts mean that I'm not going to work on my body? No, of course not. I still have so many things that I want to do for my body. I want to do a couple of cuts in 2021 to get a little bit of fat off and to change my body composition. I want to continue to build muscle. I want to continue to challenge my body physically and nourish it healthfully. And it's going to be a whole big adventure in 2021. But the negative thoughts that I could possibly have about my body have no place here. So I'm actually going to start making sure that anytime I have a negative thought, I stop what I'm doing and I have a couple positive ones about it instead. I gotta reverse that psychology, gotta just eliminate the negative thoughts from my psyche. And the 10th thing that I'm going to stop doing in 2021 is allowing my small anxieties to dictate my mood in a negative way. I don't actually know if that's the right phrasing for this, but my thought was I'm such an anxious homebody type person. Like if it snows outside or if it's raining outside, I don't want to leave the house. And I have valid reasons for stuff like that. I honestly do. And if you are new to this channel, I explain them in some other videos, or you can message me and ask me about them, because now's not the time or the place. But like I have reasons to hate the snow and to hate the rain, or to hate the fact that it's a little bit cold outside, or whatever the case may be, but I will let those anxieties ruin my mood or make me say no to a potential adventure opportunity to like go somewhere and do something or be excited about something because of the negative weather, or because the situation isn't exactly how I feel like I need it to be in order to feel completely secure and safe. And I'm not talking about like going out on my own at night in a shady area of town. No. That's not what I mean by small anxiety. I mean like, oh no, it's threatening to rain in 4 hours. Maybe I shouldn't go out today. That kind of thing. Or travel. Travel is a big anxiety provoker for me. Huge. Doesn't matter where I'm going. Doesn't matter how excited I am about the destination. I hate traveling. And even with traveling coming up for me at the filming of this video, I'm like, I want to be so excited about where I'm going, but the anxiety of travel could very easily take that excitement and just suck it away from me and turn the experience of traveling into a very stressful and negative experience, and I don't want that anymore. I don't want to be controlled by these minute little anxieties that get into my brain and just tell me all the things that could possibly go wrong. And instead I want to be like, you know what? It's okay. Let's have a contingency plan in case things do go wrong, but let's go do the thing anyway. And let's go do the thing with joy and gratitude and excitement instead of a negative attitude. There you go, 10 things that I am going to stop doing in 2021. Do you have anything that you might want to add to that list? Do you have something that you need to stop doing in 2021? I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already a member of the Diva and the Divine community, we would love to have you. Just click that little red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload something new. Just in case you're curious, yes, I also do have a list of 10 things I want to start doing in 2021 as well, so stay tuned for that. That video is coming very soon. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Take care, be well, and I will see you in my next video.